Ever wondered if thinking could make you exist, or if you could think your way into existence? Now, hold your horses. I'm not suggesting you're a figment of your imagination, or that you popped into existence because you aced that last crossword puzzle. Nope, we're diving into the deep end of the philosophy pool today. We're chatting about the famous phrase, "I think, therefore I am," coined by a man who was clearly a fan of overthinking, René Descartes. Descartes argued that the very act of doubting one's existence serves as proof of the reality of one's mind. So, no, you don't exist because you do squats or eat tacos, though they do make life more interesting, don't they? Imagine if existence was based on thinking about pizza. We'd be a world brimming with pepperoni philosophers and deep dish thinkers. So, if you ever doubt your existence, just think about it, literally. Okay, so let's break this down. And no, not like a beatboxer breaking down a beat. We're talking philosophy here. You know, the kind of stuff that makes your brain do somersaults. Let's take the famous phrase by our dear friend, René Descartes. "I think, therefore I am." It's like a philosophical sandwich, if you will. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not suggesting you slather it in mayo and take a bite, so imagine "I think" as the bread of this sandwich. It's the foundation, the starting point. It's the action of pondering, of having thoughts. Whether you're contemplating the meaning of life or simply deciding between Earl Grey and English breakfast, you're thinking. And no, thinking about what memes to share next on social media also counts. Now let's move on to the filling of our sandwich, "Therefore I am." This is the juicy bit, literally. It's the result of that thinking, the conclusion, the eureka moment. It's proof that you exist. So, every time you're in thought, you're essentially confirming your existence. That's right, you're not just a figment of someone else's imagination. Congratulations, you exist. But here's the catch. Just like a sandwich, it's not complete without both the bread and the filling. You can't just have "I think" without the "therefore I am." That would be like having a sandwich with just bread. And let's be honest, a bread sandwich sounds as appetizing as a tofu turkey on Thanksgiving. So, the next time you have a sandwich, remember you're thinking and therefore you exist. Unless, of course, you're a vampire, then I'm not sure how that works. Maybe you're just eternally stuck with a bread sandwich. How's that for a thought? Now there's a philosophical conundrum for you to chew on. And yes, pun very much intended. Alright, so let's do a quick recap before you forget that you exist. You see, our man Descartes had a brainwave. A rather existential one, if you ask me. He decided, hey, I'm thinking, so I must be real. And there you have it, the birth of "I think, therefore I am." Now don't get it twisted. It's not a case of "I exist, therefore I think." It's the other way around. If you're thinking, you exist. Even if you're pondering over the age-old question of why the chicken crossed the road or why oranges are orange. Remember, your existence isn't based on your ability to do the Macarena or your knack for making a mean lasagna. It all boils down to your capacity to think. Even contemplating whether pineapple belongs on pizza, which is a valid debate by the way, affirms your existence. So the next time someone asks if you're real, just tell them you're thinking, and therefore you are. Unless you're a figment of their imagination, then well, that's a different story.